Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will discuss about the 4 new images that were released by one of the developers yesterday. So, for those who don't know, one developer, I don't know how to pronounce the name, leaked 4 new images on official Playtime Discord server. So let's take a look at them. The first image is most likely to be a fur of a toy. It might belong to a bloody Huggy Wuggy or Bugsy Boo. If it indeed is Huggy, I guess it is safe to say that he got injured pretty badly when we pushed him down the conveyor belts. That's pretty reasonable considering the height he fell down. If the picture is that of Bugsy Boo's, which is less likely in my opinion, because his fur isn't that long and messy in Project Playtime, then it means the graphics got way better in Chapter 3. Another interesting thing is how the developer sent the message via Discord. He used an eye emoji, which is pretty much the believed established theme of Chapter 3, when it's been talked about many times in the Discord server by other developers too. One more thing about the eye theme and this picture is that we can see a black eye at the corner if we look really closely. It kinda looks like the eye of Bugsy Boo and when Huggy Wuggy was on the loose. But I don't know, maybe it's just a reflection of something else. And it might also be the very unkept version of Puppy's hair. I don't know if she will ever go mad like Mom Longlegs in Chapter 3, but if she does, I bet this is what her hair will look like. Lastly, this might be a stretch, but I think it also might be a bloodied white hair of a person. It might not exactly be a person like you or me, because it's Playtime company, so it might actually be human who's been experimented on, who has also white hair. If it actually is a black circular eye, it actually is a human who's been experimented on. But another thing is that if it is a human, he or she might be wearing a gas mask, which is what might be causing the black reflection in where it's supposed to be the eye. I bet we all know by now that classic white mad scientist hair in the medias we consume, so maybe Harley Sawyer also looks like that, and this is his bloodied hair caused by one of the experiments. The images are not in chronological order, but in the order that I found them. And in the second image, I believe it belongs to a wallpaper. The wallpaper looks kinda like the one in Poppy's room or the Elliot Ludwig's office, to be specific. And the white lines at the top are either scratch marks or reflection of light. I've seen some people state that these are letters, but I don't think they look like so. We can also see a paper-like object at the top right corner. Since we'll probably be exploring Playcare where there were children, chances are this is a drawing, sketch, or the writing of a little child, because the black writing we see doesn't really look like a word or letter there. Not to mention, this image also has an eye emoji added by the developer in Discord too. And in the third picture, it doesn't reveal us a lot, not gonna lie. However, on Discord, people believe that the pointy things are either the head of Huggy Wuggy or a chicken. I believe this picture belongs to one of the catwalks at the facility. I don't know at which place, probably Playcare, but not sure. I don't know if that pointy thing is part of a machinery or actually a living being, but I feel like it has plot relevance. Now let's get to the last picture. First of all, I believe the wallpaper-like picture we saw earlier belongs to the rest of that wall we see in this picture. I don't honestly believe that wood part is part of a door or a wardrobe, but rather a decoration for a gate to some place, like the door we see at Poppy's house-like building and the gateway to Elliot's office. Secondly, you can see the points at the wooden surface. I believe there are 2 possibilities for these points. There are the woodpecker marks or bugs. Actually, a third option is possible and both could be true. There are bugs that live in a wood maybe, and a bird, presumably a woodpecker, comes and eats them. Because the playcare area is deserted and they have nothing to eat. This might be a stretch, but I believe there were lots of experiments run in the playcare area, so the toys kinda left at that part of the facility, and those who stayed there couldn't find anything else to eat. Like, we know the toys kill each other, we know Bugsy Boo attacked the brown toy, and Mommy Longlegs threatens the player about eating the insides, and we know that they're hungry, so maybe there were actually bugs that resided inside the woods and they became a lunch to a bird-like creature.